guys, Zyke here, and welcome back to another episode of Levitated with me. Hello. I've been building. I made our NASA headquarters. I want to keep calling it a space station, but it's what goes into the sky. But I made a headquarters, and I modeled it after, like, the NASA headquarters. I'm not sure which one. I know there's multiple, but the one that's square. The one that would fit into Minecraft really well. But I didn't want to copy a one for one, so I chose a couple things. And I do realize this looks like a smiley face, and that's why I'm keeping it. I was originally just going to have two straight lines, but I was like, I'm going to make a smiley face. But kind of like an Among Us. Almost, because this is just one big eye. Or rather, one big screen for an eye. I don't care. It makes sense, because Among Us is space. But anyway, I made the space headquarters. It's really nice. I like it. I put some, the yellow caution stripes. I was debating on yellow or the orange, but I think I'm just going to go with the yellow in the end. Excuse the massive torches. That's to keep things from spawning. But I think it's neat. It's a little, it pops out a little bit. It's got a bit of texture to it. I used a lot of concrete, which is perfectly fine. But then you come inside and I have, shh, this is close. Don't tell anybody. I have it all lit up in here, and I have things set up. I even have the name. So this is going to be for the rolling machine. This is going to be for the precision assembler. This will be for the cutting machine, and then this will be for the crystallizer. And I believe that's the only 4 that I need for now. I wouldn't be surprised if in the future I need more, but then I'll just get more of these factory blocks. These are actually flat factory blocks too, so it's literally just take it, put the chisel, but it's not hard. And then I made it upstairs, because why not? In case anyone wanted to see the rocket that I'm going to put all the way over there and lift off. And then there's an extra room that I don't have anything for. Like I said, there could be extra machines in the future, and I'll use it for that. But yeah, it's neat. It's a pretty simple building. It's mostly square, as Minecraft is, but I think it'll do its purpose. I didn't want to do anything too overly complicated. I was also debating on, like, do I make it modern but still do it in the shapes of the buildings I've been doing? And it's like, yeah, I could. But it's more difficult because I didn't really, other than this stripe that I have going on over here, I didn't really want to use wood. And this is literally just for, like, the color and a little bit more texture rather than it being a wood more of the color and the texture as in having a half slab there, not the wood texture. So it's like, I didn't want to really, like, make it too weird. And it's like, unfortunately with, like, concrete, you don't have stairs. The closest you get to the stairs is things like this type of concrete from Immersive Engineering. Or you could use sky stone. But, it's a little hard to do that. Because I believe I can never type. Yeah, that's how you make sky stone. But it doesn't look super nice because it's just like, it's more of a bricky. It doesn't, like, combine very well. I think there is a different type of sky stone though. Yeah, you can use the, like, plain black, but then it's like you don't get the fancy texture. Like, I wanted this color. I don't know. It's just a lot of things going on. And I went ahead and I made mineral torches instead because it looks more like weird light bulbs instead of being the torch flame. So I think I like it. I hope you guys like it. But now we get to actually do some rocketry stuff and bring it in here. Now, what I didn't do is I didn't lay down any, what are they called? Energy conduits. I didn't lay any of those down, so we're going to have to do that ourselves. But that's because I'm not 100% sure where the energy inputs are going to be for these machines. Some of them you have several different options, and then some of them are like, no, here. So let's go ahead and go home. And I'll show you one thing. So what's interesting about rocketry is it's actually a mixture of two mods. You have advanced rocketry, but you also have this mod called Volps, which adds a ton of other stuff. So this is where we've been getting some of our, it's Volps library. So it's where you get, like, a lot of our titanium stuff, the lithium, just in general. But the thing that we're going to be using the most is this holo projector. So it's how you outline what the machines look like, so you don't have to keep doing guesswork or having to find a page online. It's right here, and it's really great. So it's really easy to craft. It's just redstone, and iron plate, and 2 optical sensors. And the optical sensors are just a gold plate, a glowstone, and some glass panes. And I went ahead and made one because that's what I was using to make sure that I had the right shapes for the outlines and stuff. And I also made a couple more energy conduits, so we should have plenty. And we have the flux point, that'll power. So all we need to do now is bring, well, not even just bring, make the stuff that we need. So first off, I need a cutting machine. Well, was it the cutting or the rolling? because I'm trying to make a space station assembler. Space station. And what we're missing is the advanced circuits. So cutting machine would be last, precision assembler, cutting machine, crystallizer. So the first thing we need actually is the crystallizer, because that's where we put silicon in the silicon nugget. We should have some silicon. I can always make more. I have 13, that's not too bad. So if we, what you gotta do is it says to shift right click to open the interface, so you get to choose, and then you shift scroll to move across the section. So I did the shift, and we're looking for the crystallizer, so you select it, and then you escape out of that, and then you just right click on the ground. Yeah. It's too tall. Okay. So now it'll tell me what I need. So I need a quartz crucible. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 crucibles. 5, 6. This is all quartz crucibles. So we need 6 quartz crucibles. So let's go ahead and grab those. Quartz crucible. Oh, that's nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, 6 quartz crucibles. That's hard to say. Quartz crucible. Don't try to say that too fast. We need the crystallizer in itself. We also need an output hatch, an input hatch, coils, and a power plug. Okay. So, input. It's just a normal input hatch. It's just a machine structure and a chest. And then I believe if you just switch these, you get the output hatch. Yeah. And then you want a power input plug, which is a machine structure plus 4 small batteries. And to make the small batteries, it's just some tin plates, redstone, and iron. Give it. There we go. And we get 4 per time doing this, so it's really nice. Okay. And then what did I say? I got the input, I got the output. We need coils. Now, depending on the type of coil that you put on there is actually how you get higher tiers of stuff. So if I type in coil, I think gold coil it would be the lowest, and then the iridium, is it the iridium or the titanium? Which would be harder to get. I think the titanium would be the highest tier. And thankfully, we have a lot of titanium, because we have 3,632, because I don't think any of these, you also, aluminum, titanium, copper, iridium, I'm just going to do the titanium because it's a pretty purple. That's how I'm justifying this. And then we need the crystallizer itself, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Crystallizer. Okay. To make the crystallizer, should be relatively easy. Let's see, what are we missing? We need 2 redstone repeaters, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 of those. We need a user interface. We need control circuit board. I need more of copper dust. I'm just going to take a ton of copper. And then we need an item IO circuit board, which requires gold dust. Well, we have the gold dust. So let's go get 4 copper, which actually might be a little harder than it should be, because I'm kind of in the midst of using this. That's fine. It's not going to take it. Thank you. I've been using this to automate stuff, so I have 6,464 lead. That was half of that in its ore form that I'm currently processing, and it's automatically going into the system. What's kind of fun, though... I didn't mean to teleport. What's kind of fun, though, is with the ores, it's actually... I get ore faster than I can process it, oddly enough. So by the time I finish processing, like... The one time I've done the coal, I think I had like 4,000 at the time. And by the time I finished getting all of the coal processed, now I didn't have it automated, I was doing it by hand. Not by hand as in mining, but I was like putting it in the grinder and then taking it out, and then putting it in the grinder and then taking it out. I didn't have it set up like that. But by the time I got the 4,000 coal ore done, I already had like 3,000 back into the system. And I was like... I can't sit here and process ore all the time, so if I have it passively kind of going like that, it's great, but it's not always possible. Crystallizer. Okay, so now all you have to do to get rid of this is you punch it, it breaks it. So let's go ahead and go back to our NASA. It's already sunset. Monsters are going to come back. Hang on. I'm just going to be doing a lot of that because I'm getting real tired of nighttime. And I also don't want to set my bed here, because there's tornadoes, and dust storms and hurricanes. I had a dust storm come through here while I was building this, and it didn't have the roof on it yet, and I had to break all of the sand that was inside of my building, and I was like, I don't like this. Alright, so I believe you just click the back middle. Yeah. And what's fun about this is it acts as a solid block even in this way, so even though I'm looking at the wall here, so realistically I would click on the wall, but it actually just places it on the block, despite me looking at a completely different block. So that's actually really nice. You just gotta make sure you have the right one in your hand. I'm gonna put that one down now. So I'm gonna put the coils down. I need the input plug, and I need output and input. Does it matter? It does. Output, input, crystallizer. Cool. Yeah, and then you right click it, and then it makes things. Now I can open it. That's super sweet. I like how that looks. So now we gotta power it. And the way I'm gonna be doing this is, I believe, I'm gonna stick the energy conduit to kind of stick out, I think about right here. And then I'm gonna dig down. Where's my shovel? Shovel. Oh, I don't want to dig all this sand out. It's so much easier just to dig this out. I'm just gonna do it like this, and then I'll put the blocks back down. This is just easier, don't judge me. Okay. And then break all of this sand. And then I think, like I said, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have this sticking out by one, so it kind of looks like a place you could put a lever. You're not gonna put a lever there, but it looks like one. Now we'll disconnect. That is always the question, is will this auto-connect? Because sometimes mods are not friendly with each other. The dude I watched said that this should work, so I trust him. Let me out. Let me out. Ooh, this is what's fun about this window, though. You can see the dust storms. Look at that! Now, you'll see it kind of go through the building, but none of the sand should actually come in. It might come in at the entrance, because I have that as an open door, but... Look at that! I don't like this world. I don't want to have to deal with this. This is why I'm building a rocket to get out of here. This is awful. I wish it didn't face through the building, but I think it just doesn't know how to not do that. That's a hard thing to do. Like, I'm surprised I'm getting as less as I am. This is thick. Let me go over here and see. Yeah, that sucks. This is why I stay inside. Okay, what I want to do is I want to put the flux point right on top. Okay. And then I want this to extract. And then I want this to do this. Ooh. Output is a lot. But that means it's filling something. Which I hope is this. It's full of energy! I have wireless power! I know we did this last episode, but this is just so nice. So this is the crystallizer, and I think I'll just keep the sign there, because I honestly just start to have it. So all we gotta do is we gotta go grab our... Let me put this back in inventory. Let's go ahead and go home for a second. And we have to grab our items that we want to make. So... we need... I'm gonna put the factory block up. I'm gonna put this stuff up. Okay. We need our silicon. Now, how many of these do we need is the question. Now, I've made the crystallizer. I was making the space station. So I need 2 of these. I'll get 4 per one. So I only need 1 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these. So I literally only need to make 1. So it's 1 silicon and 1 silicon nugget. I have enough material to make 9. But I don't want to do that. I'll make 2. I won't know what I need them for. Well, let's see, actually. What else do you do? That's it. That's all you do is you make the cutting. I'll make 1. We'll see how far we get with that. Okay. Ooh, while I'm here, though, and while we'll let the sandstorm go, we can go ahead and start making the other thing. So the next thing we need is the cutting machine, I believe. Like, if I do... And then scroll over here. The bool goes into... yeah, the cutting machine. So shift right click. Cutting machine. That's at the very top. And it's literally just the site. This is the full machine. Okay, so we need another input, output, power. We need a saw blade assembly and a motor. And of course the actual cutting machine. Okay, so I could do input, output pretty easy. Let me type input. So input, output, energy, power. Okay, input, output, power. We need a motor. Now the motors do come in different things, different speeds. So I can get a normal motor or I can go all the way up to the elite motor. And I can actually afford to do the elite motor, so that's what I'm going to do. I only need one of them, so iridium, I'll just do that because it saves me time. And then the iridium plates is super easy. Well, I could do the rolling machine, small plate presser, compactor, casting, or just the middle press. And I'll do it in the middle press. So I need, how many? 3. Iridium. 1, 2, 3. Let's go over to our tech and do it in here because it'll be easier. Okay. I missed. 2 and 3. How many is left of here? That's still so many. Okay, I guess I'll just take this home with me. No. Oh, okay. Oh, I forgot this was here. It scared me. I was like, what's in my house? I put that there. That's why it's in my house. Elite motor. I believe I could do different motors. Yeah, advanced, enhanced, elite. Okay, and now I need a saw blade assembly. What is a saw blade? Not saw blade. Assembly. Oh, it's this first one. Okay. I was like, that looks weird. Now I got everything but this little middle bit, which is the iron blade saw. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cutting machine. The actual machine. That would be helpful. Machine. Now what do I need for this? I'm missing everything on the top. I need another user interface. That makes sense. I need 2 steel gears. Oh, give me that gear thing back. Steel. 7, 8. Okay. And now I'm missing one of each of these, which would make sense. I need more I should just make so much copper powder. I should, like, make a lot of it copper powder. And then do I have more gold dust? I do. Okay. Back to the tech. So let's make some more copper powder. This is thankfully pretty fast. And by pretty, I mean very. It's just like I'm used to even faster things now, so it gets confusing to what's considered fast nowadays. Oh. Wait, no. There's some more of that. Ah, give it. Steel. That's full, but it's throwing away the extra. Okay. Gimme, 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 gimme. Thank ya. Do that. Okay. Put that in there. Get rid of these. Copper. Put it in there. Thank ya. 1 cutting machine. Okay, let's break this. And go put the cutting machine up. And I have the silicon. I do. Okay. I could do some steps. Is it still here? I need to make a waypoint over here. I don't want to fly every time. Alright, we've outlived the sandstorm, I think. I can still hear it. I don't see it, though. I need to make a waypoint, like, right here. I want to make a headquarters. And I want it to be red. Okay. Cutting machine. Boop. Alright, so let's put the elite motor here. Oop. Well, it should fix itself, I hope. If it doesn't, that's a problem. That would be for the power, output, input, cutting machine. Boop. Yay! Oh, that looks nice. And now we just gotta add power to that. Which is right here. Do just an insert. Cool. Alright, so first what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the crystallizer and we just throw in one of each. Right? No, that's the output hatch. I'm going to always get these. And then... got to turn the machine on. Ooh! Oh, that's interesting. I like that. Such fancy. Okay, and then I'm going to turn the machine off because I don't need it now. Cool. So I don't know if it uses power while it's on, even if you're not using it. Okay, and then we go over here, and I believe we just toss it into the input and turn it on. Oh. Does this hurt? Oh, it's already finished. I'm never going to know. Output. Silicon wafer. Okay. Now what do I do with the silicon wafer? I put it in the precision assembler. But we don't have that yet. We're going to go get that next episode. Because we're unfortunately at the end of this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any tips, tricks, or anything like that, please put it down in the comments below. I always greatly appreciate it. I'm enjoying this. This isn't hard. It's a little, like anything, it takes time to do. But once you have it together, it's not hard. And I'm so glad that now we have power that doesn't end. Well, now it's a 0, but that's okay. I think it's just because it's always at 0. I don't know. Oh, but this is so nice. So now we just have to make the precision assembler and the rolling machine. And I think what I'm going to do is, because we've already made some of these, any of the blocks I've made before, I'm just going to go ahead and make those, and then we'll make the extra ones on camera so you guys get to see what I'm actually doing. So that would be great. And then we do that stuff, and we'll get enough stuff to make a thing, and we might even be able to go to space soon. I don't have rocket fuel yet. Oh, that's what I need to set up here, is the vats to make rocket fuel. I might do that over here, since this is like just kind of lined up with the door, or just lined up with something. Nothing's lined up with anything, and that's the beauty of this house, or this headquarters. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!